Get ready to hear about the basketball prodigy who was supposed to be the next big thing, but turned out to be the next big disappointment. Yes, we're talking about Greg Oden, the man who could dunk a basketball before he could tie his own shoelaces. He was compared to the likes of LeBron James and Shaquille O'Neal in high school, but unfortunately for him, his career didn't quite pan out that way. Maybe it was the pressure of living up to the hype, or maybe he just really liked sitting on the bench. We'll never know for sure. But hey, let's not dwell on the negatives. Let's celebrate Greg Oden for what he was: a high school legend, a 3-time state champion, and a true inspiration to all the kids out there who dream of one day riding the bench in the NBA. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride, because we're about to take a trip down memory lane with Greg Oden, the man who made sitting on the bench look cool. Hailing from Buffalo, New York, but ultimately finding his way to Indiana at the tender age of 9, it wasn't long before Oden was making his mark on the basketball world. Even in middle school, he was already standing at a towering 6'6", making his opponents look like mere mortals. And once he got to Lawrence North High School, it was game over for anyone who dared to step on the court with him and his buddy, Mike Conley. Oden's defense was downright scary. With his 7-foot frame, agility, and impeccable timing, he was like a brick wall in the paint. And let's not forget about his offense, which was just as impressive. He won so many awards that he probably needed a separate room just to store them all. And yet, despite all the accolades and comparisons to the great Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Oden remained grounded and focused on his passion for the game. He never let fame go to his head. Now, let's fast forward to Oden's college years, where he continued to dominate the basketball world, despite a pesky wrist injury that kept him out of the first 7 games of the season. But did that stop him? Absolutely not! Oden's interior play was still on point, with his rebounding and shot-blocking abilities making his opponents cry tears of defeat. He even led Ohio State University to the NCAA championship game, where they unfortunately fell short against the Florida Gators. But hey, at least Oden got to show off his skills on the national stage, right? Alright, now let's talk about the part of Oden's career that makes us all want to cry: his time in the NBA. After being drafted first overall by the Portland Trail Blazers in 2007, everyone had high hopes for the big man from Indiana. But unfortunately, Oden's career was plagued by injuries from the get-go. He missed his entire rookie season due to microfracture surgery on his knee, and it was all downhill from there. Injuries continued to sideline him throughout his time with the Blazers, and by the time they waived him in 2012, he had only played in 82 games over 5 seasons. That's like what, 1 season for a normal player? Oden attempted a comeback in 2013 with the Miami Heat, but it was clear that his body just couldn't keep up with the demands of the NBA. He only played in 23 games before ultimately retiring in 2016. It's a heartbreaking story, really. Oden had so much promise and potential, but injuries and the pressures of professional sports took their toll. It's a reminder that even the most talented athletes are human, and that the road to success isn't always a smooth one. And now, as we wrap up our retrospective on Greg Oden's career, let's take a moment to reflect on what we can learn from his story. Oden's career was undoubtedly one of the most promising in basketball history. But unfortunately, injuries and other circumstances prevented him from reaching his full potential. It's a reminder that even the most talented athletes are vulnerable to the ups and downs of life. But despite all of his setbacks, Oden's legacy lives on. He reminds us of the fragility of athletic careers and the importance of staying humble and working hard, no matter what life throws our way. And perhaps most importantly, Oden's story is a testament to the power of perseverance and the pursuit of one's passion. Despite all of the obstacles he faced, he never gave up on the game he loved. And even though his career didn't turn out the way he wanted it to, he still inspired countless young athletes to chase their dreams. So, here's to you, Greg Oden. Thank you for showing us what it means to be a true athlete, both on and off the court. We may never forget your name, and will always admire your determination and heart. Thank you for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed it and found it informative. If you liked what you saw, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more great content.